Hi everyone, today our group will present about fruit and the title is Balanced Diet. This presentation will be prepared and presented by Yee Pei, metric number 271,971, and Dayang Aliah Izah Binti Murshid 280729. And what is the balanced diet? A balanced diet of an individual is crucial for the aspect of health care nowadays because unhealthy eating habits over a period of time has long been associated with the problem of overweight and obesity purpose of health. Next is principle of healthy eating. The first one is eat natural whole fruits. The variety of fruit we eat will be added to improve if longevity, taste, and eating habits. Our body is best suited to eat real nutrient-dense fruit. This processed fruit has some adverse health effects, including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. For example, we need to eat more fruit and vegetables. Eat meat such as chicken and fish. Eat nutrient-dense fruits, which is fruit in nutrition relative to their calorie value. For example of dense fruit, such as orange and orange soda. Orange has high nutritional value and low calorie, but the orange soda has low nutritional value and high calorie. The second one is eat the right amount of fruit to keep a healthy weight and exercise regularly. The correct amount of fruit for an individual will depend on gender, height, age, and lifestyle as well as other factors. So that we need to choose the fruit that are nutrients but low in fat and do more exercise. The third one is drink more water. Water is one of the basic of human needs and very important of our body. We can always carry a bottle of water to anyway to remind us to drink more often. The last one is cook more at home. We can control the ingredient included in cooking when we cook it at home. When we eat out, when we eat at outside, we prefer the fatty, fries, and sugary fruit because eating out is considered as a treat. Next one is importance of healthy eating habit. Why healthy eating habit is very important? This is because healthy eating means a variety of fruit that give us the nutrients for maintain our health, feel good, and have energy. The first important is able to control the rate of obesity. This means a balanced diet allows us to consume the fruit in small quantity and enough the nutrient that the body needs. Dietary control makes a person's body is not too fat and make it easy for them to carry out various activities, especially as exercise activities that are able to keep the body healthy. Therefore, the obesity can be overcome if a person has a balanced diet in their life. The second one is deduct the risk of diet-related disease. This is mean if we eat unhealthy food too often, we will have a higher risk of developing obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and even stroke. A balanced diet will allow our body to be healthy and not get sick easy. The last one is mental development is not disrupted. Lack of nutrient or fruit protein can result when an individual is doing activity. So that this situation will cause a person to fail to think well, to make decisions, and a balanced diet is also one of the contributors to a healthy lifestyle. I will pass to next presenter.
Okay, next is the effects of excessive sugar intake. Sugar is a simple carbohydrate that supplies energy or calories to the body. It will be fat if these calories are not used. Sugar is naturally present in most of our daily foods such as rice, bread, cereals, vegetables, and fruits. Therefore, our body doesn't need any extra sugar. Excessive, excessive sugar intake is not only not beneficial, but also detrimental to our health. So how is sugar bad for us? Firstly, if we consume a lot of sugar, then it can lead to a serious health problem. As an example, there's a hormone called leptin that tells our brain when to stop eating. However, if we consume a lot of sugar, then it can cause a leptin resistance. It is a condition in which our brain doesn't respond to leptin. Hence, we overeat and resulting in obesity. Obesity increase the risk of heart attack, stroke, diabetes, and etc. Excess sugar can also bind in collagen and elastin in our skin, damaging them and thus making our skin saggy and wrinkly. Studies have also shown that women who have one or more sugary drinks are more likely to develop diabetes. Therefore, we should limit our sugar intake to only 10 teaspoons per day, which is 50 grams only, including sugar hidden in foods and beverage, such as in kuih or any sugary drinks. Next is the effects of excessive salt intake. Salt is a mineral that the body needs in small quantities. It exists naturally in almost foods and beverage. Salt is basically a sodium chloride. It is important for various bodily functions such as transmitting nerve impulses, digestion, and etc. However, too much of something is never good. So how is salt bad for us? Firstly, when too much salt enters our blood, the water content in our blood rises, increasing the volume of blood. As a result, our heart works harder than usual. Secondly, as more blood flows through the blood vessels, it puts strains on their walls. Over time, this causes the walls to grow thicker, narrowing the blood vessels, and thus increasing our blood pressure. In addition to this, narrowing the blood vessels means less oxygen and nutrients get transported to the cells, increasing the risk of dementia, stroke, and heart attack. Yee Pei. Lastly, to remove excess salt, our kidneys use more water and we urinate more frequently, thus leaving us dehydrated and thirsty. Therefore, we should limit our salt intake to 1 teaspoon only per day, including hidden salt as in soy sauce or instant flavoring powder. Next, the effects of excessive fat intake. Fat is needed by the body to help the absorption of vitamins A, D, E, and K. Fat is also a source of energy to the body, but its intake should be limited. There are four types of fats in foods. Firstly, saturated fat. Saturated fat is a fat that can freeze at normal temperature. For example, fats in meat, butter, and cheese. Secondly, unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats are soft fats and it melts at lower temperature. As an example, olive oil and soybean oil. And thirdly, trans fats. Trans fats are found in stick margarine. It is also can be found in snack foods. And the last one is cholesterol. Cholesterol is a substance that can only found in animal food sources. As an example, foods that high in cholesterol are the internal organs of animals, such as the liver and egg yolks. Next. How is fat bad for us? Firstly, excess fat will cause obesity, which will increase the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and some types of cancer, such as breast cancer, uterine cancer, and liver cancer. Saturated fats and trans fats can increase blood cholesterol levels, while unsaturated fats help lower cholesterol levels. Therefore, foods that contain saturated fats and trans fats must be avoided. The daily fat requirement for adults is equivalent to 4.5 tablespoons only. Next is the preparation of healthy eating habits. The preparation of healthy meals begins with the selection of fresh and quality raw materials. This is because the quality of the raw material used will affect the result of the cooking. Fresh raw materials will produce food that is not only delicious but also healthy and safe to eat. As an example, if you wanted to choose fresh vegetables and fruits, you have to make sure that it doesn't rise and doesn't change in color or smell bad. Then, if you wanted to choose any processed food or canned foods, you have to make sure that it is still in a perfect packages, not looking and dirty. By all means, we have to choose foods that are acceptable in terms of physical appearance, such as fungus-free, smelly, and change color. That's all from me.
And the conclusion is the concept of healthy eating is a basic thing in each of them. Therefore, we really need to take care of the nutrition taken to ensure perfect health. Healthy eating is also the main plus of a person in daily life. That's all from us. Thank you.